Inventory is climbing, sales are shrinking. If August felt quieter than June or July, the numbers back that up. I'm breaking down single-family homes across Central Georgia for August 2025. What's rising, what's falling, and what it means heading into fall. Stick around. One county down here saw sales plunge more than 35% from July, and it shows us where leverage is shifting. Across the 6 areas I serve, 428 homes sold in August. That's down 10% from July and down 15% from last year. 2,361 homes were on the market. That's up 12% year over year and the highest that we've had so far this year. 954 new listings. That's a little higher than July, but 8% lower than last year. For the months of supply, we ended up at 4.6 in August. That's just above July's 4.5, but below the 5.2 from last year. So buyers have more choices, but demand has not caught up. Conditions lean a little towards buyers until we look closer at the pricing. The average sales price in Central Georgia was $393,214 in August. That's up from $375,622 in July, but just shy of June's peak at $396,516. Compared to August 2024, that was $367,307, so prices are up about 7%. Here's the point. The August bounce came from higher end closings. It doesn't mean every home got more expensive. Homes sold for about 98% of list price in August. That's about flat compared to July, but down from 98.5% last year. Sellers are still close to asking price, but leverage has softened. Buyers aren't getting deep discounts, but they also aren't chasing homes above list price either. Homes averaged about 29 days on the market in August. That's faster than the 34 in July and the 34 from last year. The market is split. Homes priced right and move-in ready are selling in under a month. But homes that miss on the price or condition are just lingering there. Interest rates held steady in August. A 30-year fix was between 6.5 to 6.8. 15-year fix was between 5.9 to 6.2. But after a weak August jobs report, markets expect the Fed to cut rates in September. Maybe a quarter point, maybe half. That could trim mortgage payments. But the bigger drag isn't just rates. It's affordability fatigue. Buyers are stretched thin, and that's why demand feels cautious. 2 forces are shaping this market. First, the build-to-rent expansion. Builders like Lamar and D.R. Horton are steering 30 to 40% of new homes into rental-only communities. That means that fewer starter homes are even offered for sale. Second, expected rate cuts. The Fed is signaling lower rates this fall. That may ease payments, but it will not add more homes to the market. Together, these forces squeeze traditional buyers. On paper, supply looks higher. In reality, ownership opportunities are shrinking. Let's zoom in. Each county tells its own story. Butts County, the average price was $337,000. Days on market's 26, and sales fell from 28 in July to 18 in August. Butts is struggling. Lamar County average price was $299,000. Days on market rose from 22 to 32. Sales increased from 17 to 23. Lamar is steady but slower. Henry County average price was $372,000 and days on market was 35. Sales dropped from 293 to 235. As the largest market, Henry is cautious and selective. Monroe County average price was $456,000 and days on market fell from 27 to 23. Sales rose from 21 to 29, so Monroe is the standout, higher prices and faster sales. Jasper County average price was $366,000 and days on market was 24. Sales slipped from 26 to 21. Jasper is quick on closings, but lighter on volume. And in Spalding County, average price was $329,000. Days on market rose from 29 to 38 and sales dipped from 77 to 70. Spalding remains the most affordable under $350,000, but demand cooled off. This is why I track the market at every level, county by county, across Central Georgia, and alongside state and national trends. Context is everything. What the Fed decides on rates, what builders do with new construction, and the shifts within each county, it all connects. So come back next month for the September numbers. And don't forget to subscribe to my monthly newsletter. It's just 1 email a month with this full breakdown, plus local events and insights that make the numbers add up. So let's make it make sense together.